Wake up, babe. We have new announcement in Etheria Restart, but not the ones that you are expecting for, because this one is gonna be very pay to win. We have a new character in the game, and it's going to be the light element. And her name is going to be Yelli. Her role is going to be an out-focused character centered around pursuit attack, delivering lethal strike to enemy with continuous follow-up after critical hit. So very similar to Rosa potentially, because Rosa follow up after her critical hit, and this character is also going to follow up after critical hit. She also possesses self-dispel, critical hit buff, and AoE defense reduction. Oh my god, I was talking, I think on my video yesterday or on stream, about how we don't have an AoE defense reduction that is LD. Because what is the most popular unit right now besides Lily? Claws. And Claws is a green character. Do you know how inconvenient that is for the whale to have to switch to a different character to have AoE defense break? But now we have a light character that can potentially critical hit buff and AoE defense break for your team. How amazing is that? Wow, more pay to win stuff, making her stand out in both PvE and PvP modes. Alright, let's take a look at the Yelli intro video. Who's Barret? Will we have a Barret character in the game? But then, Barret's dead, right? So, maybe Barret is not a new character name. It's just a name. Bro, that is like every player in Etheria Restart going to the XD office. Where's my fucking announcement? Oh, that has to be a subconscious message to tell you to buy the new pack. They're gonna sell you that particular summon disc so you can summon Yelli. Oh! Okay. Is that a new boss? Where is... Wait, she called that Holden. Bro, my boy doesn't look weird like that. And then where is Holden grabbing, bro? Like, where is Holden grabbing, man? Excuse me, Holden? At least take her to dinner. Like, come on now. That has to be the crit rate buff, right? That's the ulti that she can AoE Death Shred. But there's no skill review though. We got like absolutely nothing in the skill or stat or pretty much anything. But I can already tell she has 118 or 128 base speed, and she's hella fast, and she buffed your team, and she AoE defense break. Purely from the description of the update notice, she's like gonna be very, very good. I'm gonna show you that. So the new banner is coming after the current banner goes away. They are pumping character into the game so that they can make the most money possible without really talking to the player base. Alright, I need to stop shit talking them. I'm sorry. I just can't stop myself. Event content. Event. New LD banner that you're going to need extra affinity summon, not the normal summon, and you are guaranteed within 80 pulls on the banner. So very similar to the Messiah banner. So your normal summon can be saved until the next banner, because if you're going into the standard pool, you can pull her, but the chance of pulling her is going to be abysmal in the standard pool with whatever summon you have left anyway. We also have the new animals outfit for Yelli, which is going to be another recolor potentially. Can they do anything better than recolor, man? Next up, we have new gameplay release. It's gonna be an event. So you can see event tab right there. Not sure if it's gonna be an event or an actual endgame mode, because Ethernet Rally was also introduced as an event, but I don't think that is an event anytime soon. So Cage Rumble is a multi-boss solo challenge mode designed for all hyperlinkers. for all. You will act individually to organize team, freely combining your lineup to strategically take on series of bosses in progressive battle. So I think it's going to be very similar to the Infinity Whale Train, but this time you're fighting actual bosses. And it's going to feel like probably the Ember track, but you skip all the random shit in between and you're only fighting the bosses. You can earn points based on your performance to claim generous reward. It better be generous, buddy, and compete on the leaderboard for higher ranking. New gameplay update. So we have new stages for the side story boss, the Annexing Echoes, and new stage story. I think that's gonna be story mode. I'm not too sure, but anyway, more free stuff you can earn in the game, which is gonna be amazing. Issue fixes, aka shadow nerf. Alright, I'm not sure if there's any shadow nerf in here just yet, but we're gonna take a look, okay? Fix an issue in Annexing Echo where some stage boss mechanism tips were inconsistent with the actual effect. And Dahlia, Shadow Flame Hoyen, and Nico Nana will now be affected by Dot in Annexing Echo, okay? So they are affected by Dot in their Inferno boss stages. So I don't think that's going to change a whole lot. Fix an issue with Ethernet Rally where some stage boss mechanism tip were inconsistent. So now in Ethernet Core, you mean Ethernet Rally? Dahlia, Nico Nana will now be affected by Dot as well. Corrected an error in boss Sharon mechanism in the link section of Ethernet Rally, not the Sharon in the Inferno boss. Sharon in the link section is not immune to all debuff. The description has been updated to state she's immune to all control effect except Taunt. This is not Inferno boss, this is Ethernet Rally. So the Inferno Sharon is still immune to everything. They're also fixing the endless EXP farm in Ember Track, so you can re-enter Ember Track stages to play and gain EXP for your enemies. You have to do it manually. It's something that anyone with a real job alive would never do, but it exists in the game. And some YouTubers were making video about this content, and they saw it, they took it down. But then all the video about how the state of the game, the current economy, they saw it, they don't really care. They are fixing Infinity Train event, even though it's not in the game anymore. So I have a feeling that the event in this game is going to be the rerun and rerun and rerun of the same event that we are having right now, because the event is not unique. So right now we have the event that we have seen before and some new stuff, but not very different from the old event anyway, which means I think in the future, we're just going to see rerun of the current event. What I hope is going to happen is they fix the reward, they improve it, they make the event a bit longer or easier for free-to-play player or unlucky player to buy everything in the shop. That would be the best fix they could do for all these events. They fixed an issue with Hellkit skill 2 not increasing the shroud barrier. So this is literally something that is being talked about in the Discord server, which means they read the Discord server, they take the feedback, they just choose to ignore the one that they don't really want to talk about. Fix an issue where Shell Alicorn could not correctly dispel the silence effect. This happened in the end game stage where people reach the level 42 of Ember Track and they're using Alicorn to try and deal with that. And I saw people were posting images in the Discord that Alicorn is not working properly for them to counter the very hard PvE in the game. So they do read the Discord and they do take all the feedback properly. And then there's an issue with Amber would fail to trigger upon death while under control effect, which piss a lot of people off because when you're under control, you cannot cheat death anymore, which shouldn't be the case for Amber. So they fixed that. Another thing I want to raise with this is that Amber also trigger at the same time as Valerian cheat death mechanic. So if you die with Amber and you have Valerian on your team, both effects get triggered to save you. And then you're still under the Amber Eye state. But I think, in my opinion, there should only be one effect that get triggered when you get hit, and then you have Amber and Valerian on the same team. Whatever goes first, I don't really care. Amber can go first, Valerian can go first to protect the teammate that get destroyed by the damage. But not both effects need to be triggered at the same time. Alright, now we have optimization and adjustment. First, for United Front, so there's a lot of issue with United Front not displaying things correctly, and I hope that this is gonna help with that, potentially. And also, introduce new mechanic for guild leader to manage the guild better, seeing more information about the guildies, attack and defense, win rate and all that stuff, and maybe allowing the guild leader to place defense instead of the member having to place defense themselves, so that the guild leader can just do all of that in like an hour instead of waiting and then pinging everybody to do that. It is very inconvenient for the guild leader. Order optimization, increase daily quest reward. Oh my god. This one better be good. I mean, just like 2 extra stabilizer could be very amazing in the long run. And then we have increased reward for the top 100 or 200 people in the arena and the RTA, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we have visual performance and skill display effect and how the game look in general. Pretty much optimize partial illustration material effect, improve in-game illustration rendering. So I was I was watching Vulcan stream and he's like, oh, do you guys tell the AI to make the things looks better and then put it in the note? That's pretty much it, right? So nothing really crazy here. Reduce difficulty of Breakpoint Tiamat. Reduce difficulty of Breakpoint Nikonana. Reduce difficulty for No, I'm just kidding. No such thing fucking exists right now. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the note. Overall, we have a new pay-to-win character that you probably not gonna get. Maybe if you reroll at the start, you might get her when you reroll with a couple hundred summon, or the whale will start going absolutely crazy. So PvP gacha being pay-to-win, water is wet, pretty much the same thing. We have new gameplay, not sure how good it is, don't want to judge it too early yet, but going by how difficult everything else in the game is, this one's probably going to be very challenging as well. And other small fixes in the game that doesn't really address the actual concern of the player base at the moment. Inferno being very difficult still, Lily and Shadow Santa being very dominant, and the current economy in the game is absolutely dog shit. Because if you are the one who farm a whole lot during the double drop, you might get maybe 10 million Etheria coin. You might have used that in 2 minutes. 2 days of farming, and you upgrade a couple modules, and they're all fucking gone. And you go to your inventory, you start selling stuff. Oh my god, I sold so many things and now I have chump change. So I'm not sure about that. And the same can be applied for the shell economy as well. Getting yellow and inferno has been infuriating for so many players, and selling them doesn't really give you that much anyway. So upgrading everything feels like an endless grind. Like, I know it should be an endless grind, but like, come on now. At least make it a little bit more enjoyable, please. Building anything in this game just feel like you are always broke no matter what you do. Doesn't matter how much money you spend in the shop. It's kind of funny. Like, you can spend so much money in the hyperlink shop and buy everything. You are still broke AF in the actual game. Mind-blowing. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the LD poll for a new pay-to-win character.